Hi, John. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
We just saw you launch a book. Tell us about it. Tell us about the book, the author.
Well, it's a book written by my sister. The author is my sister, Susie Matthew. And I'm so excited to see her after such a long time because she lives in Bangalore and I live in Mumbai. And I'm so proud she's launched a book called, she's written a book called In a Bubble of Time.
Like the title of the book makes me want to ask you this question. Like, you know, people often say that actors live their life in a bubble. Do you think so?
Not in my case. I mean, I've always lived a life connected with my roots.
Right, more normal.
Yeah, very normal. And I guess I'm happier that way. But I'm also very proud to be a part of the fraternity, the film fraternity.
Yeah.
So as much as I was an outsider yesterday, I'm an insider today. But I lead a very normal life.
Yeah.
So be it, going to my mom's place. I live on Bandstand. Go to a house, I go by rickshaw, or my parents travel by bus. Or, there's no need for a fancy car or a status that you need to have to call yourself an actor. And I think I'm happier living like this because Madhurita, it's all transitionary.
Yeah.
Today it's there, tomorrow it's not there.
Absolutely.
Then how difficult is it for you to get used to a different life?
It's like when the bubble bursts. The fear of that is too much to go through all of that.
I guess it's maybe human nature.
Yeah.
I want to be cautious and live a very middle-class life, and I'm happy in this space. Yeah. And
but isn't it tough to maintain the sense of normalcy when you're an actor, you're a star, you're a celebrity?
See, I'll tell you what. In your head, when you're struggling and you think you've not yet made a mark, you can live with a sense of normalcy. And in my head, I'm still struggling. I don't think I made a mark.
That's being like...
No, I'm not being humble.
Yeah.
I'm being very honest. And I really think, be it my next film or my next film, I think I have to prove a point with every film.
Right.
Till I reach a certain level where I can sit back and relax. I don't think I'm in a position to sit back and relax. So I'm just working hard with every film.
Yeah. But after so many years in the industry, do you still feel a part of the race? Do you feel the heat?
See, the reason why I started with a Jism and I'm producing a Vicky Donor is because I really think, I believe I think differently. And I think the only person, again, who's thought differently and worked commercially is Aamir Khan. And I really believe that I want to propagate the kind of cinema I believe is different and still commercial and still go international. I don't want to do a Hollywood film and say, oh, I'm doing Hollywood. I'd rather do an Indian film that goes international and I can say, listen, this Indian film's gone international. Be it producing it, acting in it or directing it.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do, and I think we've got the creative capacity and the talent and the talent pool to create the world's best, and I'm sure we will.
Talking about Jism, you made a brand out of it, and you're not part of the sequel, so don't you feel any missing out on it?
No, not at all. I mean, I made Dhoom, which I think is my biggest brand. I'm not a part of it.
Absolutely.
So I don't feel any animosity or any sadness. Yeah. I think Hrithik took Dhoom to a different level, and Aamir will take Dhoom to another level. Yeah. So I think one must understand and look at things very graciously and move on and appreciate who's coming into that space next. It's nice to be a part of the brand. That's the beauty.
Yeah.
Be it Jism, be it Dhoom, be it Dostana, be it Desi Boys in the future, be it Houseful. I mean, I wasn't in Houseful 1, I'm in 2. I wasn't
you're doing so many sequels this year.
Yeah. So I just think it's nice to be part of a brand, but I don't have any hard feelings. At the same time, I do believe that Mahesh Bhatt is probably the reason for my success in this industry in the biggest possible way. Because I remember when I did Jism, he said, son, I don't know whether you'll become a star, but people will appreciate what you've done in this film. And I think for me that was the biggest supporting factor.
Apparently Deepika's temporary exit kind of ruffled a few feathers. Did you get affected by it?
No, I think it's completely untrue. I mean, I read about it myself sometimes, or people tell me about this myself, but I choose not to comment on anything where my co-stars or anything is concerned.
Your production, your first production doesn't star you.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well,
most actors launch the production house and the first film usually has them in it.
Sujit and me wanted to work together. In fact, my third home production is with Sujit, and we'll be announcing that very soon. But we both chanced upon this script and Sujit asked me to read it. And I read it, I fell in love with it, and he said, John, after speaking to you, I'd like you to present this. And I said, Sujit, I'd be honored to present it because I think you're an amazing director. Because I love Yahan and Johnny Mastana, which is a film that's not yet released. is one of his most brilliant films with Mr. Bachchan. So I wanted to do this, he wanted to do this, so we got together and we got this baby out, which is Vicky Donor, and we're really excited about it.
But I must say that, every time one says that you're going to interview John Abraham, all the fans want to know that at 39, how do you still look the way you look? I just saw those abs, I felt those abs.
No, I think I lead a very, very disciplined life. I honestly, and this is something that I want my viewers to listen to. I sleep early. I get up at 5 in the morning, but that's my lifestyle.
But you still have your shooting schedules, right?
You do, and sometimes it gets late, and I can understand people who work till late. But I would advise people out there to sleep well, at least get 6 or 7 hours of sleep. And that's not impossible, trust me, today.
But we believe you have to lose 20 kgs for your movie. So isn't that like a drastic change? And
I have to lose a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But that's in Shootout at Badala. There's a certain sequence where I'm in college, where he's a really lanky boy. Manya Surve documented fact was that he was a very lanky boy till he got into jail and worked out, and he became the man he was. He was a Mumbai Shri, literally. Manya Surve is like a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
When you look at his photographs, he's like a bodybuilder. And he was a tough guy. But when he was in Kirti College, he was this thin guy. So Sanjay Gupta wants to be as authentic with the film. So we are shooting the portions where I'm actually pretty lean right now, but I'm shooting portions where I play the middle part of the film, and then I go back to playing Manya Surve, that's the final chapter. And Act 1 of the film is when I lose complete weight by then.
You've always taken up social causes and you've always spoken about it. So whether the movies you do, like in Dostana, they were not touching homosexuality, but it was in a funny way, but there was a message, right? Likewise with sperm donation thing that you're doing. So have you vowed to take up these things even in movies?
No, honestly, Vicky Donor is a romantic comedy.
Okay.
It's a story of...
There's no message kind of thing in there?
I'll tell you, it's a story of a Punjabi boy and a Bengali girl. That's the story. But yes, there is and the issue of sperm donation, which is taboo to speak about in our society, especially with men. When you talk about sperm donation, a man will be like, "Oh, is he questioning my manhood?" It gets into that space, and I think it's an area that needs to be got out in the open, that needs to be discussed.
It's just like Aamir talking to surrogacy, took it to another level, and he was so brave to come out and talk about it.
Yeah, Aamir is a very, very credible person, and he's an incredible actor and a very credible person. I've always been a big fan of his, and he's an absolute, like you said, an absolute perfect example for any cause, for that matter of fact.
Yeah. A lot of actors like to pen the autobiography. Would you ever want to do that?
I don't think I am that much of. I don't think I have that much of a legacy to pen my biography. I think
but not now. I mean, many years down the line.
Let's see what I achieve in life. I mean, I'm probably just started my race, and literally started the race towards today. But anyway, I started my race, and I have a long way to go. And as and when I think I am in a position to write something that's worth it, I will. At this point of time, I don't think I'm really worth it. I really need to do a lot more.
Thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.